Hi guys! So for today's video, we're gonna make our pizza dough. So actually, I don't really know how to make this as good. I've tried once and hindi siya masyadong maganda, but this is actually my husband's recipe. One day, he decided to make his own pizza from scratch. So it's actually like from the dough, the sauce, everything. I know he watched a lot of YouTube videos and then he researched about it. So this is kind of like a combination of what he has researched, and then later on, ayaw niya kasi magpakita. He doesn't want to show his face, but he's gonna be the one making this. I'm just here to intro, and then I'm gonna shoot it for him. And that's it. I hope you'll learn from this and you can try it out at home. Okay, so here are the ingredients for our homemade pizza dough. You're gonna need a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Well, you're gonna need 5 cups of flour to start. So here's what we use. We use 2.5 cups of bread flour, and then 2.5 cups of the 00 flour. This one may be a little hard to find, or sometimes it's like sold out in the supermarket. So you can just use 5 cups of flour, bread flour. But the flour is just to start. The 5 cups is really just to start, and then you add as you go, depending on the texture. And you're gonna need a teaspoon of active dry yeast, a tablespoon of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and 600 ml warm water. Okay, so we have here on the bowl our 600 ml of warm water, and then you put a tablespoon of sugar, and then you're gonna put a teaspoon of active dry yeast. And then you kind of mix it a little bit and then let it bloom for about 5 minutes. But really, you can just skip the blooming part. You can wait for it if you want, but it's really not necessary. So after you mix that, then you'll put the 1 tablespoon of salt. And then add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then just mix it a little bit. So here we have our 5 cups of flour. What you do is you're just gonna mix it to the liquid mixture that we made a little while ago. Okay. You just put it, I guess he puts it all at once. Now this is Francis, my hubby, but he doesn't want to show his face. But he's the pizza man. Okay, so you mix it all up. Make sure everything is incorporated properly. And then like we said, it's add as you go. So mix. Mix, mix, mix. So when it's mixed, then you're gonna start kneading the dough. You can knead it in the bowl if you have a wide mouth bowl like this, like a wide bowl or the biggest bowl you got. You can knead it on the bowl, or you can knead it on a surface like your kitchen counter or like this one, and just knead it on the surface or on the bowl. It's totally up to you. So when you're kneading like this, you can add more flour as you go. Okay, you can also use a mixer if you want, if you have a mixer. I guess it'll be easier if you do that. We do have one, but this is like, if you know, you don't really need it. So we're showing it to you the harder way by mixing, like kneading it by hand. So you're really just gonna go by feel. If you feel like it's what, like soft enough? Is that how it is?
The stretch.
Oh, the stretch. If it's like stretchy and if it doesn't tear, then it'll be ready. So after about 15 minutes of kneading, you'll see it's getting smoother. It's smoother already. It's ready, I think. It's smoother and it doesn't tear. See that? Okay. So that's ready to be portioned. So this dough can make either 4 portions, or like 4 14-inch pies, or 5 12-inch pies. So what you gotta do is you just weigh it. You gotta okay, you gotta zero it and just weigh it. So it's 1,687 grams. So you divide it by either 5 or 4 portions, depending on how big you want your pizza to be. Shows how pro we are, right? So we need a little bit more. What did we say?
337.
37.
That's fine.
That's fine. 337, 340. It's fine. Okay. So when you portion, this is how we do it. We prepare like 5 containers. You're still measuring 5 contain the dough. It can be approximate. It doesn't have to be exact. But we prepare 5 containers, and we put our dough in those containers. So you form your dough into balls like this in the container, and then you drizzle olive oil on it. We're running out. Okay, make sure it's evenly coated with olive oil. So this is how the dough looks when it's freshly made. And then compare it to when it's ready to use, when it's like very flavorful and fermented and risen for 7 days. This is how it looks. So all these I'm going to be putting in the fridge. We'll wait 7 days for us to use it. But I'll give you daily updates on how it looks, like from day 1 to day 7, how it looks. And that's it. I hope you guys try it at home because it's really easy. It's just like you just have to wait for 7 days, but it's all worth it. Like, look at this now. Now we can make a really yummy pizza out of this dough. So see you in 7 days.
The next day.
So this is how the dough looks like after 1 day in the fridge.
The next day.
Day 2 of the dough.
The next day.
So this is day 3 of the dough. You can actually use this already. You know, it's just not a lot of fermentation, but it's soft enough for usage. You can use it to make your pizza already. See how big it got?
The next day.
Day 5 of the dough. See, oh, I smelled the fermentation. And it's getting big. This is definitely good to use for pizza now. But you can wait 2 more days and it'll be the best pizza ever. Pizza dough ever.
The next day.
Day 6 of the dough. Look at that.
The next day.
This is the dough that we've been fermenting in the fridge. Now this is day 8. We're gonna make the pizza today. I've been opening this up so the gas has been releasing, but just to show you, this is day number 8. With all that bubbling. Usually there's a lot more bubbles and it's a little softer, but we've been releasing gas every day. That's why it looks like that. But I'll show you one that we didn't open at all for 7 days. This is unopened for 7 days or 8 days. It has more bubbles. And the smell, like the moment you open it, it's just the smell. And it looks softer, this one. See how soft? Because you haven't opened it at all. So that's like super duper soft. And that's how you want your dough.